Hi everybody, this is Adam from Wax Pack Guides. I hope you're doing well. In my last video, I looked at some team and league leader cards from the 1983 top set. It really started me down the road of understanding who was who in baseball and appreciating some statistical achievements. I'll put those to the side because this time around I have a small stack of super veteran cards from that same 1983 top set. Now, as 83 was the first year that I actively collected cards and watched baseball, most of these guys were total unknowns for me, and so being able to see that they had played a long time on its own meant that they were pretty big things to me, to the young me. And so seeing them appear on a super veteran card instantly elevated a player to star status in my eyes. And of course, in the case of the first card here, Al Oliver, he definitely was a star player and a superstar player for many years. Has a decent Hall of Fame case with, I think it's over 2,500 hits. I'd have to look. I don't have the stats in front of me right now. You can see here on the back of his super vet card, he had already reached 2,000 hits and 1,000 RBIs, and then it kind of details how long, when he debuted, how long he had been in Major League Baseball, and then list out some of his seasonal bests and his rankings, and then some highlights: a 3-homer game, 4 homers in a doubleheader, 6 long hits in a doubleheader, and a 82 NL batting champion. So the reigning NL batting champion there. So there you go. Then we have Rusty Staub, who had a debut in '63. Seemed like he had been playing since the 1800s to me. I was 11 when this card came out, and so that was just an unfathomable time that he had been around. 2,500 plus hits, 1,250 plus RBI, playing forever. You can see some of his accomplishments there. Ted Simmons, for my money, an underrated catcher who probably deserves some further Hall of Fame consideration, so hopefully that'll happen with the Veterans Committee votes that come up here in the next few years. He's kind of a borderline Cooperstown guy for me, but given recent elections, I think he should at least get another look or so. Always one of the top offensive catchers when he was in the game and played for a long time. And then here's Batman himself, Christian Bale, or otherwise known as Dave Kingman. So Kong played for a slew of teams, hit a slew of home runs, struck out a bunch, and unfortunately for him, didn't walk a whole lot. So he would have been one of these 3 true outcome guys that are so in vogue now, today, if he could have upped his on-base skills a little bit. As it ended up, he finished with more than 400 home runs, and always is kind of the poster boy for free-swinging dudes. Bruce Sutter, one of the kind of first wave of relievers who kind of transformed the position into the closer position into that 9th inning guy who picked up the saves. So he got a lot of saves for the Cubs, and especially the Cardinals. Always had that signature beard kind of flowing in the wind as he pitched. And he's a Hall of Famer. You kind of see some listing of his saves and so forth. And he won the NL Cy Young Award in 1979. And then finally we have Donald Sutherland. Kent DeColvey, another reliever who was not built in the modern closer mold, but pitched tons of innings. Was a sidearm submariner guy. Played with the Pirates for a long time. Always had his big glasses on, and later in his career graduated to the sunglasses version. So he was a relative youngster among super veterans here, with only 9 full seasons under his belt, and actually only 7 years and 124 days of service time. So he still had a ways to go, but he had, I think, 1,000 plus appearances, I think, in the major leagues. It's another great card. So there you go. More 1983 Topps cards that served as kind of a springboard for my love of the game and my understanding of who was who. Which cards helped you to most appreciate the game and learn about statistics and the big players in the game? Let me know in the comments below. And like this video if you like this video, and please consider subscribing to the channel. You can find us online elsewhere at waxpackgods.com and on Twitter at waxpackgods. Thank you very much.